Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com. I'm also the author of the award-winning Fearless Tarot, How to Give a Positive Reading in Any Situation, which I am offering signed copies of on my website, ElliotOracle.com. It is time for this week's Oracle Reveal. So earlier today on Instagram, I placed up a photo of 3 different animals, and I asked you to use your intuition and just ask yourself which animal's calling to you, because that animal has your message. And the 3 animals were the dragon, the koala, and the llama. So if you're just joining me now, ask yourself now which animal's calling to you or getting stuck in your head, because that animal has your message. So for the first animal, the dignified dragon, if you pick this, the card says honor, good fortune, and individuality. And dragons are a symbol of good fortune and wisdom, but also fiery courage and strength. And so this could be a time when you're really not only listening to your inner wisdom, but also acting on it. And also, good luck is what happens when you go for things. So I just feel like when you participate with the dragon this next week, you're going to win. If you hang back on the sidelines, you won't win anything. So the dragon could be urging you forward to be courageous. First card for dragon is where it's best to place your focus this next week. And we got the 5 of Cups. And this card shows the figure who's looking at the 3 spilled cups, and he's kind of lost in this trance, and he's thinking, isn't this terrible? The cups are spilled, and everything's just so sad, and I can't believe that happened. And he's completely neglecting and ignoring the 2 cups that are standing behind him, which are still upright and perfect. And what this can indicate sometimes is getting stuck in a negative trance about something that's been a disappointment from the past, or something that doesn't go according to plan. And sometimes it can get so consuming and so easy to focus on the imperfect thing that we neglect what's actually working. You know, if this figure were to look behind him and see those 2 cups that are behind him, he'd also see that bridge which is leading over the troubled waters. So a lot of times with the 5 of Cups, this card is really going to indicate that you're going to want to start focusing on what's working right now. That's going to be the way past your present impasse. The second card is advice from your inner wisdom. And we actually got the King of Swords for the dragon. The King of Swords is also powerful, much like the dragon. And so he can indicate that this is going to be a time for you when you're courageous, you're taking charge. But I also feel with the King of Swords that he can be rather fixed and kind of rigid, kind of stuck in his ways. He's on the stone throne, and it's decorated with butterflies, which are normally symbols of transformation, but he's frozen them in stone. And so I just kind of feel like what's going to keep you in a state of suffering and really looking at the negative is if you're fixed with your expectations. It has to be this way. I don't want it to change. What you really want to do is cooperate with the change that is coming forward at this time. And also to just be logical and reasonable. The King of Swords can change, but it needs to make sense to him first. So this could be a time when you're really making a reasoned or logical argument with yourself for why it's time to turn away from the thing that was disappointing and instead focus on the source of your empowerment. You can be empowered and strong whenever the King of Swords shows up. And then finally, the mythic archetype that can help you loosen up, especially, are the Maenads. They're the followers of Dionysus, the god of the wine, and they're women who just go crazy in the hills and just let loose. So this could be a time when you get out of your rigidity this next week and where you just let yourself be free. Maybe you put on some music and dance or do some singing or express yourself in some way. But get out of your head and out of your moping emotions and get back into your body. Work those feelings out. And this could also just be a week where it'd be really beneficial to start exercising. The second animal is the kind koala, and his card says mindfulness, relaxation, and self-care. And the koala could be coming up to just indicate that you do want to be mindful. You want to be calm right now. If you ever see koalas in pictures or in movies, they're these little gentle animals that just hang from the trees and eat eucalyptus all day. So this could be a time to really, take care of yourself and just slow down. Enjoy the present moment. Enjoy what is occurring in your life at this time. The first card for Koala is what it's best to place your focus on this next week, and we actually got the 3 of Pentacles. This is a card of learning or perfecting. A lot of times the 3 of Pentacles is also a card of manifesting. You can see these figures here who are handing the craftsman a set of plans, and if you look closely at the set of plans, that's exactly what he's building. This could be a time to draw up your own plan, but also to calmly cultivate it, especially with that koala. You don't want to be frantically trying to learn or grow or strive at this time. I think that with the Three of Pentacles, this is a time to be very deliberate and careful about what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and to be patient with yourself during this process. The second card is advice from your inner wisdom if you pick the koala. And you actually got the Two of Swords. Another card of sort of serenity and calm, especially in the in-between time. The Two of Swords is all about those in-between times. It's kind of like a limbo card. You're not quite in your future. You're not quite in the past anymore. You may not be able to see the future clearly because, as the woman shows, she's got the blindfold on. But if you trust your inner self, your inner instincts, if you calm down, if you remember to breathe slowly, you will regain that control and that equilibrium. And that will help you proceed. So I just feel for Koala, it's just about learning to calm down, learning to breathe, learning to just bring the energy down. A calm mind is a powerful mind. A weak mind is a stressed out mind. So you just want to really bring that calm back into your life this next week. So take a deep breath. And then finally, we got the mythic archetype that will help you. And we get Oxo. She's the goddess whose name means increase. And Oxo could just indicate that your harvest is growing in the background. Slowly, better things are increasing for you. And this could just be a time when you're really tuning inward and staying calm as things are growing in their appropriate time. This is also a time to be patient with your learning process and your goals. So again, just calm for Koala is going to be the way to go. And then finally, we got the loyal llama, which is another rather calm animal. Llama is saying patience, stamina, and diligence. And llama, for me, is an animal of service. It is a calm animal. And it could be a time as well where you are waiting, you're patient, and you're gentle in that waiting process. So again, much like the koala, this could just be a time of calm for llama, or a time to stay calm, especially if events start to agitate or feel like they're getting away from you. First card for llama is where it's best to place your focus, and we actually get the Lovers card reversed. The Lovers reversed can indicate that you're not so much focusing on other people's needs this week, but instead you're focusing on you. What do you need to reflect on? This could be a time as well when you're not looking to other people for direction or for your balance. You're really looking to yourself. And it's not to say that you're just going it alone right now, but I feel with Lovers that something needs to be decided on. There's a choice that must be made. And indecision might have been getting in your way. And partially it's just coming from being distracted by the needs of others. And I just feel like you need to get calm, get centered, and refocus on your own goals, your own self. The advice from your inner wisdom, if you pick the llama, is actually the Three of Wands, which is always a card of possibility. The Three of Wands says that despite your worst fears, nothing is screwed up in your life. The future is wide open and waiting, and it's all dependent on the choices that you're going to be making. The waters this figure is looking over are glowing orange from sunrise or sunset. So this card implies that the sun is setting on one part of your life, but it's also going to be rising on another. And again, it's really saying that you want to go it alone a little bit more this next week, or at least be independent-minded. The other card is all about kind of moving away from partnership. This card shows an individual. So again, it's really saying that you want to take charge of where your life's direction is going, and you just want to be open to these new possibilities. And the mythic archetype that could be helping you with this is actually Eos. She's the goddess of the dawn. And much like these waters are glowing orange from sunrise or sunset, Eos is also called rosy-fingered dawn. She's the goddess of new beginnings. And she reminds you that every day is a new beginning. There's always a chance to start over or to begin anew. And this could be just a time when you're really reaffirming that and really saying, you know, it doesn't matter what happened before. It doesn't even matter what happened with so-and-so in the past. Now's my time to start over. Now's my time to make my new beginning. And what is it that my destiny really desires to see fulfilled? I think that this is going to be a time to really look forward to a new day dawning. And that is this week's Oracle. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can always check me out at elliotoracle.com. Otherwise, I hope you all have a safe and happy week, and do take care of yourselves. I will see you next time.